Hi, this is Mel from Making Bujo, and as you can see here, we are creating a junk journal. So this is an old book. I already took out the inside, so the text block, and these are some signatures I already had ready. I had them in another cover, but I did not like what I did, so I thought, okay, maybe I can just put them out and put them in a new cover. And this is a third signature, and this idea is to put these signatures into this journal, then attach a bit of cardstock over here, and put this on a third piece, on the third part of the cover, so that you can put this into here, or fold this into here. So this would be our journal. This cover is a bit too wide, and yes, I could create a whole new cover, but I have so many old books because I got 2 big boxes as presents from people. They don't need them anymore, so I thought I could use up these books. So the height is okay, and the width is too wide, but the spine has the perfect width. So I will just cut off, I will start with cutting off a bit of the covers. So let's see, something like this. I have my craft mat over here. It's something like 1.5 centimeters. This is sticking out a bit. Okay, this is fine. So I think I will cut off 1 centimeter, and then it would be perfect, I think. Okay, so let's start with cutting off 1 centimeter. I never did this before to a book cover, so this cutting off. So let's see what happens, but I think it will work out fine. And a bit tricky is the part with the second piece to fold out. I don't know how to do it, but I hope we will find out together in this video. So, okay, I have my craft knife ready. Just go slow and with a good amount of pressure. And with the same amount of pressure, if you can manage to. Okay. Okay. This worked out fine. Okay. Let's just double check. Yes, this looks good. I would like it if it would be standing out a bit, so like this, I would like it too, but I aimed to cover the whole signature. This looks really good. Don't know if the camera showed it, but for me it looked good. So let's see. We have cut off 1 centimeter, so we will do this again, just aligning with the craft mat. Okay, 1 centimeter off. Okay, this looks good. And if it's not perfectly straight, it's no big deal for me because it's a junk journal, and in my opinion it does not need to be perfectly straight. I think I'm a bit out of frame, sorry for that, but I'm only cutting off a bit of the cover. And always retract your craft knife, because it's really sharp and it's really important to retract it. So this is a kind of linen, so this will hold together very well. Sorry. Okay. Okay, this looks good to me. Okay, next step. Of course, we have to reinforce the inside, and I want to cover the whole cover up. But I think the next step for me, just putting in the signatures again. Yes, this looks good. Really, really good. So I think the next step will be putting on a third cover piece. Let's see if I have to remove this. No, I can glue this on. I will cover it up anyway, but I want this to stay in place. Okay, maybe I can cut this off. I will do this now. Just cutting off a bit of this overlapping fabric to give me a good surface to work with. Okay, maybe the fabric scissors would be better for this part, but anyway. Okay. I think I can cut off this part too. Yes, but in this case, because here is some fabric, some of this book fabric, book cloth, I think it is, and some glue. Of course, it's dried, but it's a bit sturdier than the usual book cloth. And it did the job very well, because this book seems to be very old. So, okay. But anyway, the next step will be attaching a second spine, or I don't need a spine, I think 5 centimeters, so the gap will be enough. Let's just overthink it a bit. Maybe I will put in a little piece of spine. I just thought maybe I could put on just a strong piece of fabric and then sew right into the fabric, so nothing with the second spine. So we have a spine over here, we have a gap over here. So like I would put it into this gap. I think this could work out. Okay, I have to create a third cover. So I have to measure what I need. So this is 11.5. So let's say we need 12 centimeters. And I will use some food packaging, because I don't have a book in the right right size. But for only one cover, I will create a new book out of some cardstock pieces from food packaging. So it's 12 I said, right? Right, 12 by 21. Let's just double check. This is 13 by, okay, it's a bit taller. So I want to have, of course, the same height, but another width. So I need 22.4, something like this. I will just put it onto here, and then I will see. And I need 12 centimeters here. So I will get some of my crafting material, and then I will be right back. So I pulled out a bit of stuff. This is the packing of a paper pad, so no food packaging involved in this case. And this is, I don't even know what it is. I think it was from some clothing or something like this. They are big enough. When I put these two together, it is the same height as I wanted it to. So I will cut these two parts to size, and then I will glue them together using my all-time favorite and trusted Fairy-Tag glue. And then I will be right back. Okay, let us do this another way. I will show you the process. I don't know if it's so interesting for you, but anyway, let's make this journal start to finish together. So, I don't want to measure. I just thought this edge is not so good, but this is fine. Okay, I just don't want to measure, but I want to use just my my pencil, and I would be able to find it. Okay, I searched for my pen. I found it. Ballpoint pen, not pencil, but it doesn't matter. So let's see, just a line over here, a line over here. Okay, this looks good. I did not cut this straight, I think, but it doesn't matter. It's not necessary, so then we need something over here. Okay, sorry, I have to clear my throat a bit. So I will align this, let's say over here and here. Now I need something like here. Okay, let's find the right adjustment. I think this is right with my craft knife here. Okay, let's try this out. Okay, first cut. Okay, I did something wrong. Oh, I see, I did not cut right to there, but it doesn't matter because this edge is not so, it doesn't matter anyway. So, better too high than too short. We can redo this. Okay, a tiny little bit. So let's just do this again. Lining it over here somewhere, and then sometimes it's a bit of eyeballing, so of course you can cut it really perfect, but it's not a big deal if it's not so perfect at all. Okay, let's just check again. Which direction? This direction? Yes, I think this direction. Okay, aligning it up over here. Okay, this looks good to me. This is not straight, but anyway. Okay, now we want to have 12 centimeters. So I will align it over here at 20, so that you can see and I can count. 12, this is 32. 32 is over here. Okay. And of course, keep this offcuts. These are very good bases for journaling cards or for spines or other projects. For mini, okay, they are really thick, so for mini booklets to fold them over, maybe not, but for journaling cards or spines, they are really good. Okay, this is really not straight. I try to straighten this up a bit. Just checking. Straight over here. Maybe we can straighten this out a bit. Okay, I think this would be good. Oops. It's a bit of trial and error when you're crafting. Okay, not straight, but more straighter than before, so it's good for me. Okay, we have our signature here. This fits perfectly into here. Really like this. So the idea is to attach this, leaving a tiny little gap. I just thought where to attach it. Yes, I think I will attach the signature into the crease, in the crease. So you have to leave a tiny little gap, maybe something like 3 to 5 millimeters, so that you can turn this over. This would work out. I could attach this over here, then just fold it in. So this is an initial idea. Let's see if we can do this. So I wanna, this is really thin and fragile, so I thought it would be a good idea to straighten the spine. This is not, it's okay, it's not falling apart or anything, but I will straighten it a bit. I think I will just use some masking tape, just because I have it, and it's not so expensive. So if you want to do a journal like this, use what you have, and masking tape is really not expensive. So I will just use this. I think I will do the same for here, just for the first layer, to say so. And then I will use a really thick upholstery fabric with a sewing seam, because I like it. And I have a bit of sewing seams or textile seams over here. So this is a perfect fabric for this project, I thought. So just aligning it over here. Okay, I have to search for my bone folder. So a bone folder is not necessary, but I like to use it to really get into this crease. Okay, fine. course, you can use duct tape, Tyvek tape. I don't have Tyvek tape, but I know that some crafters use this. This is stronger than masking tape, but masking tape is fine for me, especially because I know I will use a really thick upholstery fabric, and this will make everything stay in place very well. So usually I eyeball it, but because I have my craft mat, I can do it a bit more straightened. So these are 5 centimeters, 5 millimeters, so half a centimeter. I will just put on a bit of my masking tape and work this a bit into the crease. Okay, then turn it over and put some masking tape over here and over here. This is just a basic cover construction, to say so. I do not know. I don't know if I remembered it. If I mentioned it before, but of course you can create your own journal without an old book. I think I said this before. And I have really many old food packaging cardstocks, but it happens that I have. Yes, I mentioned it. It happens that I have 2 really fat boxes, really big boxes out of with these old books. These are not books that somebody would like to read. They should have gone to the recycle bin, and I told the people, no, I want to have them, I want to craft with them and give them a new life in another way than the recycling bin would. So this is why I use these old books, which nobody is interested in anymore. And I will reuse the text block as well. Oh yeah, are some pictures in, I think, yes. Oh, these are a bit more shiny. So I think I will reuse the pictures, and I will use these papers for, you can use them for many things. So for gluing on something, so as an underlay for glue, so as a glue page, a glue book. You can create journaling cards out of it. Oh, this is a strange picture. Something with bones in the ear of a human. Okay, I don't want to know this so much. But these are really cool pictures. Okay, anyway, you can create journaling cards out of them. You can use them as backgrounds for decorating things, and so on and so on. So don't throw it away. Sorry if I seem to be a bit distracted, but I just want to tell you so much things while I'm crafting with you. So okay, this looks good. I will attach another piece. It's not really necessary because we want to put on this upholstery fabric anyway, but just because I have really much of this masking tape, because we got a new kitchen, and I don't know what we did before, but I have, don't know, 3 or 4 rolls of this, and I don't need it for other things, so I thought I could use it up. Maybe one in the middle, just to strengthen the spine a bit. And oops, and one on every side. Okay, turn around. Upsala. You too. Okay, this looks good. And one more on the outside. Okay, it isn't necessary. I will put this back and use it for other projects. It is really not necessary to put on a third one. Okay, because when you put on too much of these things, your folds will get too sturdy and you cannot open and close the journal so easy. So this is what it looks so far. Okay, I did not leave a spine. Now I see maybe it would have been better to leave a spine, not leave a spine, but create a little spine. But we can do it in any stage of creating. So this is not so flexible as the soft cover would be, or if I had left a bit of spine. Let's see. Okay, put the signatures into here. Open this up like this. The signature would go into here, then here, then here. No, I think it looks good. It's a bit of... Okay, it's a really difficult for me to not overthink things. Just do them. I think I will go with the flow. I will do it this way. If it will not work out as fine as I wanted it to, then I can redo it, or I can leave it as it is and make another journal in another way. So it's a bit of trial and error. Not satisfied. I don't know. Cannot decide what I want to do. This would live here, really tight into this crease. Oops, really tight into this crease. I will leave it as it is. We will try this out together. Why not? Okay, this is our cover. Now we want to cover the cover for a better look.